Jr. 5 Jagged, owned by Lace Ships with John Platino. 6 Jody's Cam, owned by Leo Titabo with Wally Hennessy. 7 Swingin' Single, owned by Goldberg, Foreman and 1, and Howard Parker. 8 Spock Hanover on the Beam Us Up stable and George Brennan. And 9 Little Bighorn, owned by Wayne Niddle, Joe Freitas III, and William O'Donnell. Field for the first. On of the Daily Double. Total trifecta today. 8 minutes to post. First race field. Mining it moving up. Start of the Daily Double. Here they come. And they're on. Swinging Single for the lead with John Street North. The inside, it's Rocker By. Round the first turn. John Street North. Luke Willett to the front. Rocker By a second. Swinging Single third. Then a length and a half to Broadcast. Another 2. Band Leader. Length and a half, it's Little Bighorn. Followed by Jagged. 2 more Jody's Cam. Spock Hanover trails. Opening quarter, 27 seconds. Straightaway down the backstretch. John Street North with a length lead. Rocker By sits second. Swinging Single third. Here comes Campbell in gear with Broadcast. Followed by Band Leader fifth. Another 2.5. Little Bighorn. Then 2 more. It's Jagged. Spock Hanover and Jody's Cam trails. They wheel by the half, and it's Broadcast to the front. Band Leader second with John Street North third. Half 56 and 1. Wheel onto the far turn. Broadcast by half a length. Band Leader pressuring the leader with John Street North third. Little Bighorn second over in fourth. Rocker By fifth. Then it's Jagged sixth. Swinging Single buried seventh. They're by 3/4, and it's Broadcast with a half-length lead over Band Leader. John Street North third. 3/4, 1:23 and 4. They come to the top of the stretch. Broadcast and Campbell with a length and a half lead. John Street North second. From between horses, Band Leader. Another 2 back to Rocker By. In deep stretch. Broadcast trying to hang in there. Up on the outside, Band Leader and John Street North. But it's Broadcast in front in 1:51. Possible Daily Double payoffs being displayed on the infield totals at a board. Just Martin and Patterson's Broadcast. A 4-year-old big yellow by Abercrombie. Trained by Blair Burgess. Driven to victory by John Campbell. That's a lifetime mark. 151. Making the presentation. Fred Motor, president of the Swiss Trotting Association. I want to welcome everybody here from Swiss Trotting Association through the afternoon, and welcome everybody watching us overseas internationally with our simulcasting on this biggest day of harness racing. Shortly out in Paddock Park. Number 1, Arc Service scratch. 2 Beach Street Partners owned by Soleno Trezor Partners and Mike LaChance. 3 is Zip Your Lip owned by Forward Pass Stable with James Smallwood. 4 Binding Offer owned by Harry Ballard and William O'Donnell. 5 Cam's TNT owned by Sanford and Green Goldfarb with Renee Poulin. Number 6, Tulane, owned by Greg Mara and Ron Pierce. 7, Mr. Private, owned by Vance Harris with Luke Willett. Coming from the back paddock is Mr. Private. Number 8 is Tommy's Pistol by Tina Star Stable and Howard Parker. And number 9 is Motumba. Also coming from the back paddock, owned by Ann Liz Saunders, driving William Fay. Now just joining the post parade is Motumba, and the 10 Ombro Potent is scratched. Ombro Potent scratched from this second race. Second race field. Might get him moving up. Here they come. And they're off. Tommy's Pistol for the lead from between horses Tulane. The inside, it's Beach Street Partners. Round the first turn. The end, Tulane to the front. That's Mr. Private second with Beach Street Partners third. Up on the outside, Tommy's Pistol. Zip Your Lip fifth. Then it's Motumba, another length and a half binding offer. Cam's TNT trails eighth. Opening quarter, 27-1. Straight away down the backstretch. It's Mr. Private on the inside. Up on the outside, Tommy's Pistol. Then two more to Tulane. Another two Beach Street Partners. Length and a half, Zip Your Lip. Another three binding offer. Then it's Motumba and Cam's TNT. Well, they're by the half, and it's Tommy's Pistol on the inside, on the outside, Beach Street Partners. LaChance will put Beach Street Partners on the lead. Half 54-4. Beach Street Partners by a length and a half. Tommy's Pistol second, the outside, Zip Your Lip. Mr. Private in fourth, and it's binding off of the outside fifth. Tulane sixth, Cam's TNT about 10 lengths from the lead, and Motumba trails. They approach three quarters. Beach Street Partners with a half-length lead. Pressure from Zip Your Lip. Tommy's Pistol third. Three quarters, 1:23-1. They come to the top of the stretch. They're closing in on Beach Street Partners. Here comes Zip Your Lip. The inside, Tommy's Pistol with binding offer. Also there is Tulane. Far outside trying to get into it is Cam's TNT. It's Zip Your Lip and binding offer. Binding offer to O'Donnell. Coming on to win it in 151-1. In the winner's circle, Harry Ballard's binding offer for a bay horse by Easy Goer, trained by David Gagner, driven to victory by William O'Donnell. Want to welcome Irene Bray, account executive for MBNA America. And racing fans, apply now for your no annual fee Hamiltonian Breeders' MasterCard and receive a complimentary gift. To apply, stop by the MBNA booths on the grandstand level and Paddock Park or call 1-800-847-7378. That's our Hamiltonian Breeders' MasterCard. You can apply on the grandstand level and in Paddock Park. By the Merrill Stables, Richard Shapiro with Jim Morrow Jr. Two Restless Warrior, owned by Sanford and Green Gold Farm, Renee Poulin. Three is Guernsey by Marvin Kruger with Jack Mosaeff. For Frederick Chopin scratched. 5 is Naked Gunner by Minton Kahn and Lefkowitz with Richard Silverman. Number 6, Ombro Other with the Cheyenne Gang of Mike LaChance. 7, Sportsmaster Joey, owned by Drenth Jr., Dobbin Standardbreds and Drenth and Luke Willett. Number 8 is Magnetic Colleen, owned by Michael Tortorelli and Mark Cosmodal. Number 9, Corey's Big Guy, owned by William Ken Wood, Robert Schneider, and John Campbell. And 10, Us and Them, owned by the Comitas brothers, with Howard Parker. That's your field for the third. Third race field. Might get him moving up. Here they come. And they're off. Naked Gunner leaves up on the outside. Magnetic Colleen with Slug of Gin around the first turn. They had Magnetic Colleen and Cosmodal to the front by 2.5. Naked Gunner second, another 2 back. Slug of Gin, then 2.5. Restless Warrior, followed by Guernsey. 2 more, Ombro Other. Length and a half, Sportsmaster Joey. Then it's 3 to Corey's Big Guy and 2, Us and Them. Quarter, 27-1. Straight away down the backstretch. Magnetic Colleen by a length and a half over Naked Gunner. 2 to Slug of Gin. The outside, Guernsey fourth. Restless Warrior fifth by 2. Then Armbro Other. Length and a half, Sportsmaster Joey. 2 to Corey's Big Guy and 2 Us and Them. Approach the half and Magnetic Colleen by a length and a half. Naked Gunner second. Parked Guernsey third. Slug of Gin fourth. Armbro Other the outside fifth. Half 56 and 1. Wheel onto the far turn. He had Magnetic Colleen by a length and a half. Naked Gunner second. Guernsey parked in third with Slug of Gin fourth. Armbro Other fifth. They approach 3/4. And it's Magnetic Colleen leading it by 2. Naked Gunner second, 2.5. Slug of Gin third. With Armbro Other the outside fourth. 3/4 and 1. 24 and 1. They come to the top of the stretch. And Magnetic Colleen leads it by 2. Naked Gunner off stride on the lead. Magnetic Colleen. Magnetic Colleen off stride. His modal gets him back on stride, but now blowing on by is Naked Gunner. Naked Gunner to the front. Magnetic Colleen second. Slug of Gin third in 151 and 1. And the Bud Girls. They'll be around all day here on this biggest day in harness racing, Hamiltonian Day. Order of finish will stand as posted. And here they are. Number 1 is Art in the Park, owned by the Brittany Farms with Ron Pierce. 1A is Before Sunrise, owned by the Brittany Farms and Daisy Acres with John Campbell. 2 is Artistic Pleasure, owned by the Robert McIntosh Stables and A. McIntosh Holdings and William O'Donnell. 3 is Cohiba Mary, owned by Heffering, Shore Cohen Racing, and Valdor Farms with Luke Willett. 4 is the undefeated Sanibel Island by Lloyd or Nancy Arnold, Edward Allred, and Steve Warrington. 5 is Eyes of an Angel, owned by Hyatt Holdings, Maxwell and Hewen and Steve Condren. 6 is Keep Your Pans Off, owned by the Peter Pan Stables and Mike LaChance. 7 is Steinham's Place, owned by Gulazzi and Greenwald, Wrigley and Jack Mosea. 8 Fox Valley Memory, owned by Art Ches Gold and Stables and William Fay. And 9 Fanciful Hanover, owned by Leon and Lorraine Matches and George Brennan. And that's your field for the 1997 Mistletoe Shal. Field for the Mistletoe Shal final. Binding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. There goes Art in the Park for the lead. Along the inside, Artistic Pleasure, round the first turn. And Pierce puts Art in the Park to the front of length. That's Artistic Pleasure in second. Up on the outside, it's Sanibel Island. Followed by Keep Your Pans Off. Steinham's Place in gear from fifth. Then it's Cohiba Mary, 6 by 2 with Eyes of an Angel. Another 2 back Before Sunrise. Length and a half Fox Valley Memory in 2. Fanciful Hanover. Quarter 27 and 4. Straightaway down the backstretch. And Sanibel Island trying to get by Art in the Park. Here comes LaChance 3 wide with Keep Your Pans Off. Steinham's Place now uncovered fourth. Then it's Cohiba Mary into the outer flow fifth. Artistic Pleasure shuffled back to 6th. Eyes of an Angel 7th. Then it's Fanciful Hanover. Before Sunrise in 2. Fox Valley Memory. Half 56 seconds. And now Moiseev with Steinham's Place. Steinham's Place with the lead. by a length and a half. Cohiba Mary second. Keep your pens off third. Eyes of an Angel up on the rim fourth. Sanibel Island is getting shuffled back. We'll need some room. Lenep Before Sunrise, third over in sixth. They're by 3/4 in Steinham's place. In front by a head. Right there, Cohiba Mary. 3/4 in 1:24 even. 3/16 to go and they're on their way home. And it's Steinham's place who leads at a length and a half. Sanibel Island still has no racing room. Along the inside, it's Keep Your Pans Off. Far outside Before Sunrise. In deep stretch, Steinham's place. Trying desperately to hold off, Keep Your Pans Off. Steinham's place wins it in 1:51 and 2. This result is official. We'll have the prices up in a moment. In the winner's circle, Gulazian Greenwald and Wrigley Steinham's place. 3-year-old Bay Filly by Art's place. Trained by Bruce Regal and driven to victory by Jack Moiseyev. Second Mistletoe Shal win for Jack Moiseyev. The other came with Elimoni in 1993. And Hollywood Hayden is down there. We'll be going to Holly in a few moments for an interview. Here's the complete order of finish while we wait for the official presentation. Is Mrs. David Johnson, prominent horse owner for the Mistletoe Shal. Again, Hollywood Hayden is down there. We'll be hearing from Holly in a moment. Jack Moiseyev is working his way now over to Hollywood Hayden, and Hollywood setting up and about to talk to the winner of this afternoon's Mistletoe Shal. And take it away, Holly.
Thanks, John. I'm in the winner's circle with Jack Moiseyev. He already had a sweetheart this week in Clover, Hanover, in the track record. It's another sweetheart here in Steinham's place. Tell us a little bit about the first part of the race. She looked like she was going wide in the backstretch.
I was a little concerned the first turn. Everybody was jockeying for position, and I was just trying to find a spot there. Finally, at the quarter, I dropped in, second over there, and I got a chance to brush her to the front. And once I got there, she's a pretty game filly. I just didn't know how much I had to use her.
She wanted to get to the front pretty much on her own. You had to fight her a little bit, didn't you?
Nah, she's pretty sensible. Bruce does a hell of a job training her, and has her in a good shape. And it's just a game. Ahead of the stretch, I thought I might be in a little trouble, and she just dropped her head down, dug in, gave me all she had.
What about the deep stretch there? You had to get after her. Was this the first time you had to ask her for her best?
Well, yeah, through the stretch, especially going for big money, you don't want to sit there and get nabbed on the wire, so you don't want no grass growing on.
When you handicapped the race yourself, you saw Sanibel Island 23 for 23. What were you thinking at that point? She drew post 4, and you had post 8.
Well, I know she's a good mare. Steve's horse, and finishing, she looked like she was running over horses, but my horse ain't no slouch, and I was concerned about her, but I know I could beat her if I got lucky.
And you beat her, you did. Jack Moiseyev, Bruce Regal, and the owners of Steinham's place. Let's go upstairs to Dave Brower and the club.
Owned by the Peekaboo Pete stable, Ray Stitker drives. 2 is Surf Party, owned by Carl LeBeau with Jim Morrill Jr. 3 is Gates Brown, owned by Daniel Plouffe and Jack Moiseyev. 4 is Was Up, owned by Marjorie and Alan Rosenberg, Leo Klein, and Howard Parker. 5 Flow Control, owned by Saverio Gatto and Steve Belkin and Renee Poulin. 6 Towel Me, owned by Angelo Frassetto and Robert Huggard and Ron Pierce. 7 Pan from Glad, owned by Richard Nemeth and George Brennan. 8 Cambustible, owned by Ann Beran and Catella Manzi. 9 Mr. Pan Man, owned by Mark Silva and John Campbell. 10 Mustang Hanover, owned by Clifford Siegel with Brown, Chance. Towel Me and Was Up trails. Half 54 and 2. Wheel onto the far tank. Mustang Hanover has parked out. Surf Party. That's Cambustible third. The inside, it's Flow Control fourth. Mr. Pan Man, the outside fifth, followed by Pan from Glad. Then it's Peekaboo Pete and Gates Brown. And by 3/4, and Mustang Hanover still there. The Chance will try to come out of the pocket with Cambustible. 3/4 and 1, 22 and 2. They're in the stretch. Mustang Hanover with a half-length lead. Here comes Cam Bustable to take dead aim. Then it's another 3 to Flow Control. 3 more Pan from Glad in deep stretch. Mustang Hanover on the inside of the outside. Cam Bustable coming at him. Mustang Hanover and Cam Bustable. Mustang Hanover by a nose in 149 and 4. Fifth official in the winner's circle, Clifford Siegel's Mustang Hanover, an 8-year-old bay horse by Colt 46. Trained by Carl Conti Jr., driven to victory by Mike LaChance. Lifetime mark, 149 and 4. Fourth sub 150 mile this year. Making the presentation, Paul Spears, President, Jim Simpson, Vice President, Russ Williams, Vice President from Hanover Shoe Farms. Welcome to the Meadowlands, one of our sponsors on Hamiltonian Day. The 10-8 exacta returns $47.20, $47.20. And the 10-8-7 try $129.80, $129.80. Lead order to finish top 10. They're on the track for the 6th. The U.S. Pacing Championship, presented by Continental Airlines. Number 1 is Slick Pavement of the Peter Pan Stables and Luke Willett. 1A is Final Cheers on by Gold Farm, Spar J Stables and IH Gold Farm and John Campbell. 1B, The Wrath of Pan of the Peter Pan Stables and George Brennan. 2 is GG Digger owned by Arlene, Gerald Gellerman, Cyril and Lola Green, and Howard Parker. 3, Stand Forever with the Valdor Farms with Richard Silverman. 4 is the Iron Horse, Hot Lead owned by the White Birch Farm and Jack Mozaeff. 5, Dr. Lecter Lobel by Marvin Manheimer and Mike LaChance. 6, Bahama Bunny, Renee Christie and Wally Hennessy. 7 is Toontown, owned by Anthony Catronio and Ron Pierce. 8, Misfit, owned by the Potkin Stables with William Fay. 9, Village Connection, owned by the Wellwood Stables with William O'Donnell. Number 10 is Trump Casino, owned by Joseph Mascara and Catello Manzi. 11, Strong Clan, owned by Elgin Strong and Peter MacArthur. 'Driving Strong Clan this afternoon is Doug Brown. And rounding out the field is number 12, Falcon Scooter, owned by Leonard Kachowski and Jim Morrow Jr. That's your field. Field for the U.S. Pacing Championship. Finding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. Dr. Lecter Lobel quickly for the lead. There goes Final Cheers. Stand Forever in 3rd. Then towards the inside, it's GG Digger. After that, it's Trump Casino in 5th. From between horses, Strong Clan. 3 wide is Slick Pavement. Also caught 3 wide, Toontown. Hot Lead in between horses, Falcon Scooter. Then a length and a half to The Wrath of Pan of the 2-back Bahama Bunny. 2 more, Misfit and 2, Village Connection. 26 seconds, that blistering opening quarter. And Stand Forever and Silverman to the front. Quickly, here comes GG Digger and Parker. Oh, then it's Dr. Lecter Lobel in third with Slick Pavement the outside fourth. Then it's 2 to Strong Glen fifth. Final Cheers along the inside, sixth, and Toontown. Fourth over on the outside for Pierce. Trump Casino is eighth. Then it's Hot Lead, about 10 lengths from the lead in ninth. Falcon Scooter 10th. Half, 53 seconds. And it's GG Digger by 3/4 of a length. Slick Pavement second. Here comes a bold 3-wide move from Toontown. And Hot Lead will follow. They approach 3/4. GG Digger in front half a length. Toontown to come alongside. 3/4 and 1:21 and 1. 3/16 to go and they're on their way home. GG Digger and Parker in front half a length. Pressure from Toontown. Out the middle of the track. Here comes the Random Planet flying to the outside for Brennan. 3-horse battle here. Toontown. The Random Planet as they hit the wire. Toontown by a nose in 1:49 and 1. Winner's circle, Anthony Cotronio's Toontown. 5-year-old bay horse by Big Towner, trained by Andrew Kobath and driven to victory by Ron Pierce. First U.S. Pacing Championship win for Ron Pierce. Lifetime mark 149 and 1. Fastest mile of the year so far. Again, I want to congratulate in the winner's circle winning this U.S. Pacing Championship, Anthony Cotronio's Toontown, 5-year-old bay horse by Big Towner, driven to victory by Ron Pierce. Hollywood Hayden getting set in the winner's circle with Ron Pierce as they line up, winning the U.S. Pacing Championship. And take it away, Holly.
Thanks, John. In the winner's circle with Ron Pierce. Ron, 14 months ago, this horse racing a non-wizard 2 and finished 7th. What kind of progress does he seem to be making? He just keeps on getting better.
Yes, he sure does. He just gets better and better every week. He's really settled down, and he's turning into quite a nice racehorse.
Coming into the race, 14-horse field, you drew post 8. What was your strategy?
Get him in a good position and without using him as much, and then catching the ones on top.
26 to the quarter, 53 to the half. At the 5/8, you said no more of this. You went after him.
Well, it looked to me like the horse that was first up was getting a little tired, and my horse still felt good. So I didn't want to move him there, but I had no choice. So we moved and went around him, and then it was just a question of getting by Howard and holding off. Who was that? That was whoever was third.
They're at the pen. Yeah, now tell us about this horse. Not winning a lot, but always knocking on the door. Different tracks. He seems to like it here at the Meadowlands the best.
Yeah, he does just fine here or wherever he goes. He's had some hard luck when he's went out of town a couple of times. So, yeah, he loves it here.
Good luck to Ron Pierce and Andy Kobath. Dave Little, take a closer look at the 14-horse U.S. Pacing Championship.
Hollywood 6, 10-5, 13-7. Again, top down 12-9-3, 2-14-4, 11-8-1, 6-10-5, 13-7. Rock 'em and sock 'em here in the 7th. Number 1 is Dynamite by Francine Funk with William Fay. 2 is Stout by Matthew and Patrick J. Jr., Danielle Daly, and John Campbell. 3 is Smart Son by the Umpires Farm and Jim Morrow Jr. 4 is Beach of Faith by Robert Wish with William O'Donnell. 5 Armbro La Bamba, the Front Row Stables and Mike LaChance. 6 Free Spender by the Potkin Stables and Jack Mozayef. 7 Liz Ryan by Liz Ryan's Stable with Luke Willett. Number 8 is All Star Hannah, owned by Albert Hannah and Howard Parker, coming from the back paddock. And here's number 9, Hot Rod Todd, owned by Herman and Lindrenth with Ron Pierce. In between this 7th and 8th race, we'll have the Van Lenep Award. Seventh race field, winding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. Beach of Faith for the lead. Up on the outside, it's All-Star Hannah with Dynamite round the first turn. Fay has Dynamite on the lead. Up on the outside, it's Beach of Faith. Stout third. Then it's All-Star Hannah fourth. Smart Sun fifth by 4. With Ombro La Bamba, another 2.5 free spender. 4 more to Liz Ryan and 2. Hot Rod Todd. They're by the quarter in 26 and 2. And Dynamite leads it by 2 over Stout. Parked is Beach of Faith third, and with Smart Sun fourth. All-Star Hannah fifth. Ombro La Bamba 6 by 2. With free spender, another 2 to Liz Ryan and 2.5. Hot Rod Todd. They approach the half, and Dynamite led every step of the way. Stout in the pocket for Campbell second. Hung out. Beach of Faith third with Smart Sun fourth. The half 54 seconds. Wheel onto the far turn, and Dynamite. They're a length and a half over our pocket sitting Stout. Smart Sun trying to shake loose third. Tough trip for Beach of Faith. Then it's All-Star Hannah. They approach 3/4, and Dynamite. Fay still there. Campbell ready to pounce on the leader with Stout. Now to the outside, Smart Sun. All-Star Hannah fourth. 3/4 and 1, 22 and 1. They come to the top of the stretch. And Campbell with Stout easily by Dynamite. Smart Sun there. Free spender, and Moiseyev needs room. Then up on the outside, All-Star Hannah in deep stretch. Stout and Smart Sun. Stout, Smart Sun. Stout on the inside and Smart Sun. And it's Stout in 1:49 and 4. In the winner's circle, it is Matthew J., Patrick J. Jr., Danielle Daly Stout. 4-year-old Big Horse by Precious Bunny. Trained by Nat Vardy, the Bill Robinson stable, and driven to victory, John Campbell, his first sub-150 mile here at the Meadowlands. Now he's done everything. John Campbell. $149 and 4 for Stout. And 4-time Hamiltonian winner, John Campbell. Making the presentation is Andy Grant, President, CEO of the Hamiltonian Society, and John Cashman. And we'll have a special award coming up in a few moments, the Van Lenep Award. In order to finish top down, 5-1-2, 9-6-3.
With 8 minutes to post, I'm joined down in the winner's circle by Trade Martin. He's an actor, a composer, and for 20 years has been involved in harness racing as an owner, a trainer, and a driver. And he is the composer of the Hamiltonian Fanfare, a new theme that was unveiled this year. And Trade, I guess considering your involvement in both fields, it was a natural that you would be chosen for it.
It was a pleasure writing this thing because I could just feel it all the way. You know, really, it was very exciting.
It sounds great. Was there an inspiration for it?
Well, Bruce and Mike really were the inspiration for it. They let me know what they wanted, and I just kind of took it, sang it, and did the thing the way, you know, the way we all put it together, really together.
We were talking just a moment ago. You haven't really decided who the favorite in your mind is for the Hamiltonian, but trotting is the part of the standard bred industry that you really closely follow.
Well, the gait of the trotting gait is so perfect that I love it, and that's all I have at trotters, you know. And it's almost metronomically got to be correct. And that's why it's musically, it attaches to music to me.
Well, a smile on his face because a composer of a wonderful theme and a man looking forward to the Hamiltonian, Trade Martin.
Thank you.
Number 1 is No Laughs, so by No Luck Enterprises and Howard Parker. 2 is Infallible by Michael Giordarelli and Mark Cosmodal. 3, My Surprise, by the GTY stable and Luke Willett. 4, Divine Ruler, by Triple T Racing stable and Ron Pierce. 5, No More Mr. Nice Guy, by Stephanie Cruz and John Campbell. 6, Matt Russian, owned by Dr. Madeline Zack and Richard Silverman. 7, Viking Terror, owned by Schnitker, Taylor, Rosenthal, Kelks Incorporated, and Ray Schnitker. Number 8, JP Cam, owned by the Elegant Stable 9, TLP Stable, Easterby Racing Stable, Sampson Street Stable, and Catella Manzi. 9, I'm Your Man, owned by Dina Rachel Frost and Mike LaChance. And 10, Wilco's Cosby, owned by George Lund and Jack Mozaeff. Field for the 8th. Eighth race, Superfecta Field, minding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. Off stride before the start was I'm Your Man. There goes No More Mr. Nice Guy and Campbell to the front. Up on the far outside, that's Viking Terror with Infallible third. Settling in fourth, Divine Ruler, another 2.5, No Laughs. Then a length and a half, My Surprise, followed by Matt Russian. 2.5 to JP Cam, and 3, Wilco's Cosby. Opening quarter, 26 and 3. No More Mr. Nice Guy leads at 2. Viking Terror second the outside, Infallible on the move. Then 2.5 to Divine Ruler. 2 more, No Laughs. Another 2 to My Surprise. Then 2 to Matt Russian. 3, it's JP Cam, and 2 more, Wilco's Cosby. Far back, I'm Your Man. They approach the half, and it's Infallible leading at a length and a half. No More Mr. Nice Guy in the pocket. Viking Terror third. No Laughs fourth. Half, 54 and 2. Onto the far turn, and it's Infallible with a length lead. Well, that's No More Mr. Nice Guy second. No Laughs. Grinding it out third with My Surprise fourth. Viking Terror fifth. Matt Russian third over in sixth, and Divine Ruler. They approach 3/4. Infallible by 3 parts of a length. Pressure from No Laughs. No More Mr. Nice Guy third. 3/4 and 1, 23 and 1. They come to the top of the stretch. And it's Gizmodal with Infallible, who speeds off now by 2.5, 3. No More Mr. Nice Guy second. Far outside. It's My Surprise. Then it's another 3 to Matt Russian. In deep stretch, Infallible trying to hold off My Surprise and Viking Terror as they hit the wire. It is Infallible in 151 and 2. Michael Tortorelli's Infallible, a 6-year-old round gelding by Cam Fella. Driven and trained by Mark Gizmodal. That equals his lifetime mark. 151 and 2. Making the presentation is Joseph Hardy, founder, and Deborah Hardy from Nemacolin Woodlands Resort and Spa. World-class resort in the western Pennsylvania Laurel Highlands. Visit Nemacolin Woodlands Resort all year round. Championship golf on the famous Mystic Rock Golf Course. Enjoy 4 Diamond Award-winning cuisine at the Nemacolin Woodlands Resort in Farmington, Pennsylvania. One of our sponsors for this year's Hamiltonian. Hamiltonian Oaks Final. Number 1 is Vernon Blue Chip, owned by Dina Frost, Jerry Rosalie Silva. Bred by the Dan Granat Farms and Mike LaChance. 1A Victory is Mine at Lindy Farms in Connecticut. Paul and Antoinette Nagito. Bred by the Oakbrook Stable and Wally Hennessy. 1B Lindy's New Lady at Lindy Farms of Connecticut. Breeder Hans Zengren. Driver John Campbell. 2 is Giant Brown's Check, owned by Walter Gower. Bred by Walter Gower and Paul Menor and Ron Pierce. Drives. Number 3 is Must Be Victory by John Skoglund, Adelaide Skoglund. Bred by Dunroven Stud and Bert Lindstedt. 4 is Cruise Team, owned by the Southwind Farm. The breeder Castleton Farm, driver Jim Martinez. 5 is Elegant Image, owned by Hyatt Holdings, Van Boco, Millard, and Condren. Steve Condren drives the breeder. H.A. Rutherford and D.N. Ingram. 6 is No Nonsense Woman, owned by Jim Doherty, Helen and Frank Rubinetti. Breeder, M.F. Bianchi and W.J. Solomon with Jim Doherty. Number 7 is Kramer Cascade by Abdika Vin. Bred by Abdika Vin, and the driver is Johnny Tactor. And rounding out this field for the Hamiltonian Oaks is number 8, Blushing, owned by the Clearview Stables. Bred by Margareta Wallanaeus Clayberg, the driver William Fay. Field for the 1997 Hamiltonian Oaks Final. Finding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. No Nonsense Woman for the lead. That's Elegant Image second, with Must Be Victory third around the first turn. And No Nonsense Woman, Doherty quickly to the front by 3. Must Be Victory second, with Vernon Blue Chip third. Up on the outside, Elegant Image. Then it's Giant Bounce Check. Another 2 back to Blushing. Cruz Team is next. Off Stride, Victory is Mine. Then it's Kramer Cascade and Lindy's New Lady. Opening quarter, a speedy 27-3. And it's No Nonsense Woman by 2.5. Must Be Victory second by 3, with Vernon Blue Chip third. Then it's 2, Elegant Image parked 4th. Giant Bounce Check in 5th. Another 2 back to Blushing 6th. Kramer Cascade in 7th. Then it's Cruz Team and Lindy's New Lady. They trot by the half, and it's No Nonsense Woman leading at 2.5. Must Be Victory second. Half 56 seconds. Wheel onto the far turn. And No Nonsense Woman by a length and a half, 2. Her rival Must Be Victory sits second. Then it's another length and a half. Victory is Mine third. Up on the outside, Elegant Image. They approach 3/4. Then it's No Nonsense Woman by a length and a half. Must Be Victory will have a clear shot in the stretch. 3/4. 125 even. 3/16 to go. They're on their way home. No Nonsense Woman with a length and a half lead. Must Be Victory out of the outside. Then it's another 3 to Vernon Blue Chip. In deep stretch, No Nonsense Woman and Jim Doherty on the outside. Must Be Victory and Bert Lindstedt. No Nonsense Woman and Must Be Victory. Must Be Victory on the outside. Up by a whisker to win it at 153-2. Time of 153-2, a stakes record for the Hamiltonian Oaks, eclipsing the mark last year of Moneymaker by 4/5 seconds. 153-2. Congratulations. Here, Peter Gary, president of the Harness Racing Museum, and William and Harrison Hoyt Jr. making this special presentation. The Hamiltonian Oaks Petrol Trophy honors a gentleman with an unparalleled record over a half-century of dedication to strengthening and promoting the standardbred sport. A director of the Hamiltonian Society from 1947 until this past year, he also served as treasurer of the United States Trotting Association. Albert T. Gary, founder, trustee, and past president of the Harness Racing Hall of Fame, president and director of the Standardbred Owners Association, the first chairman of the New York State Harness Racing Commission, and vice president and owner of the Orange County Driving Park Association. In 1975, Gary was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Over the years, the Gary family's Arn Homestead stable has raced such harness superstars as Sharpshooter, Me Maggie, and Hamiltonian winners Flirt and Titan Hanover. Again, congratulations to our Hamiltonian Oaks winners. It returns $8.20, $8.20, 364 try, $47.20, $47.20. And let's go down to the Happy Winner Circle in Hollywood Hayden.
Thanks, John. We're in the winner's circle with winning owner John Skolin. Tell us a little bit about last week, 154-4. You were surprised. She stayed flat. She went by. She's upended No Nonsense Woman. What were you thinking coming into this race?
Well, we figured if we could get the same trip that we had last week, she's a pretty strong filly in the stretch. and she came on the way we expected her to, and of course she got the job done today.
A little bit of sweet revenge, huh? 1985, double coverage and conk. Tell us about that.
Well, Hawkins here, he closed us off. We would have won otherwise.
Double coverage, didn't have the racing room. He had some bad luck. She turned out to be a good broodmare. Yukon Don, Herschel Walker, and Tagliabue.
Very good, yep. Too bad we had to lose her. She never did have a filly. We would have loved to have had a filly out of her.
And Must Be Victory, 153-2, 4/5 better than Moneymaker. What are you thinking right now?
I think that's fantastic.
And you also are the owner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, I'm chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board, Minnesota Vikings. Congratulations to the owners and connections of Must Be Victory, 153-2, a stakes record, Hamiltonian Oaks. Thanks.
Again, you see the winner's circle making this special presentation. Elbridge T. Gary Jr., Peter Gary, William and Harrison Hoyt Jr. in the track for the Nat Ray final. Free for all trotters. Number 1 is Star Challenge, owned by Robert Key with Doug Brown. 2 is Yentl's Iceman, owned by Benjamin Wallace, Dennis Klein, and William O'Donnell. 3 is Giant Touchdown, owned by Jacqueline and Theodore Gewurtz and Howard Parker. 4, Super Grit, owned by Dennis Doyle and Mark Jordan. 5, Westgate Crown, by Paul and John Simmons with John Campbell. 6, Georgia Limited, owned by Gordon Pupil and Mike LaChance. 7 is Good Times, owned by Park Hill Stud Farm, Liberty North, and Ron Pierce. 8 is Moneymaker, by the Moneymaker Stable and Wally Hennessy. 9, Foolish Times, by Dennis Lane, M&J Pulley, and Jack Parker Jr. And 10, Megarama, by the Rama Farms, with Jack Mozaeff. And those are the trotters for this year's Nat Ray final. 8 minutes to post. 10th race trotters. Field for the Nat Ray final. Binding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off stride, Megarama. It's Giant Touchdown and Parker for the lead. Up on the outside, Good Times with Star Challenge third. Around the first turn they go. And it's Giant Touchdown, leading at half a length. The outside, Good Times, Star Challenge third. Then it's 2 to Moneymaker. To that, Yentl's Iceman. 2 more, Westgate Crown. Then 2 to Georgia Limited with Super Grit and Foolish Times, quarter, 27-3. Down the backstretch, they trot. Good Times with the lead. Parker now will attack with Giant Touchdown. Moneymaker and Wally Hennessy ready to pounce on the leaders. Then it's Star Challenge fourth. Yentl's Iceman fifth. Campbell looked to pick up cover with Westgate Crown sixth. Then a length and a half, Georgia Limited with Foolish Times and Super Grit. They trot by the half, and Wally Hennessy will put the mare Moneymaker on the lead. Half 55-2. And it's Moneymaker with a length lead over Giant Touchdown. Another 2.5 to Good Times. Yentl's Iceman fourth. Westgate Crown lurking in fifth. They approach 3/4. And it's Moneymaker with a length lead. Giant Touchdown second. Good Times parked in third. Westgate Crown will have to be sent 3 wide. 3/4, 124-2. 3/16 to go, and they're on their way home. And it's Moneymaker with a length and a half lead. Giant Touchdown second. From between horses, Yentl's Iceman, Westgate Crown on the outside, and Georgia Limited in deep stretch. It's Moneymaker and Wally Hennessy. Far outside Georgia Limited, but Moneymaker, the mare, wins it in 152-2. This afternoon, this superstar mare owned by the Moneymaker Stable. The Jimmy Takter stable, trained by Connie Svensson and driven to victory by Wally Hennessy. That's a lifetime mark for Moneymaker, 152-2. The fifth of a second off the stakes record time. Presentation being made by Joe Thompson, Pat Deathridge, Valerie Smith, and Jenny Hodgson for the Nat Ray final. Up next, it's the $1 million Hamiltonian. Winner's Circle. Take it away, Holly.
That's right, John. We're in the winner's circle with Jimmy Takter, the winning trainer of Moneymaker. Jimmy, last week, terrible trip for Moneymaker. Well, this could be 2 in a row.
Well, she didn't have a terrible trip, but he had an unfortunate trip that she never got racing room enough time. John drove a great race to make sure she sat there, but she's a heck of a filly, I would say.
Wally Hennessy put her on the lead early. Essentially, no one was able to catch her. Was that the strategy?
Yeah, Wally was so happy that he got the 8-hole that he know that she's not going to be locked in this time.
You said qualifying her one day when he came home 26-3. She feels better. You've never been with a horse that just feels so good finishing. What about that?
She's such a supernatural horse. She's give you everything she got, and the results in her life, tell you that.
You have something coming up here in about 25 minutes. Tell us about Malabar Man and Take Chances as we speak.
Both warm up very good, and I hope that they get racing luck, and I think both of them have a very good chance to do very well there.
Good luck to Jimmy Takter and everybody in the Hamiltonian coming up in about 25 minutes. For trouble, no such problems this week.
No, like last week I never really got a chance to race her. She came firing on the end, but I never really got a chance to show people what she really is, and like today she showed what she was. My intentions were just not to get caught in this week, and worked out right.
Last year, Hamiltonian Oaks, you said she was a perfect one to drive. Transformation from 3 years old to 4. What's the difference?
Well, as far as the drive, she hasn't changed much to drive because she's kind of push button that way, but I think she's just matured a lot more. But there's not much she can improve over last year. The time she did get beat wasn't her fault, and last week wasn't her fault either.
What are you thinking right now about Take Chances coming up in the Hamiltonian?
I think he's got a pretty good chance in there. I'm really confident going in.
The track is coming up pretty fast. Any strategy, pre-race strategy?
Not with him, no. I really don't have a lot of strategy with him. I'm just hoping that things work out first.
Well, good luck to Wally Hennessy, Jimmy Takter, and the connections of the favorite entry in the Hamiltonian final.
The 14th, the Oliver Wendell Holmes. 3-year-old Colts and Geldings. Number 1 is Megamind, owned by Martha and Milton Frank, Southwind Farm, and William Fay. 1A, Red Bow Tie, by RJS Stable, Craig Lipka and John Campbell. 2, Ramses 2, owned by Arlene and Jules Siegel and Ron Pierce. 2A, Park Place, owned by Arlene and Jules Siegel and Doug Brown. 3, Chief Marty, by the Merrill Stables and Luke Willett. 4 is Averati, owned by Mario Di Giovanni and John Platino. 5 is Oranges, owned by Edmund and David Smith, Alan Foster, and Wally Hennessy. 6, J.K. Outlaw, by Spar G Stables, Dominic Gatto Jr. and Jack Mosaeff. 7, Party Stop, on the Brittany Farms and Jim Morrow Jr. 8, Beneficent, owned by M&L Delaware, Potkin Stables, and Howard Parker. 9, Slam Dunk Global, by Marvin Manheimer and William O'Donnell. And 10, Western Dreamer, by Matthew, Patrick J. Jr., and Danielle Daly and Mike LaChance. Field for the 14th, the Oliver Wendell Holmes. Fourteenth race field, the Oliver Wendell Holmes, finding it and moving up. Here they come. And they're off. J.K. Outlaw leaves. From between horses, Megamind. The inside, it's Chief Marty. Round the first turn. Megamind on the inside, up on the outside, J.K. Outlaw. Chief Marty in third, on the move, Magnificent. Park Place is fifth, another two back, Red Bow Tie, up on the outside, Western Dreamer. With Averati, then it's Oranges. Ramsey's two, another two back, Party Stop. And two more, Slam Dunk Lobel, 26 and 4 for the quarter. And Megamind, Faye to the front. J.K. Outlaw second, a length and a half. Magnificent third by 2. Then it's Chief Marty. Park Place is fifth. Another two back, Red Bow Tie. Then it's Western Dreamer. To that, Oranges. Followed by Averati. Inside, it's Ramsey's 2 with Party Stop and 2.5. Slam Dunk Lobel. Half 55 and 3. And Megamind with a length lead over J.K. Outlaw. Parked out. It's Park Place third with Magnificent fourth. Red Bow Tie and Campbell in the contention fifth. Chief Marty sixth. And Western Dreamer on the chance. Third over. They're by 3/4. Megamind in front by a head over Park Place. 3/4 and 1, 24 even. They come to the top of the stretch. And it's Megamind and Faye, but they're closing in. Run between horses, Park Place, Campbell there with Red Bow Tie on far outside, LaChance and Western Dreamer in deep stretch. Here comes Western Dreamer on the outside, fastest of all. Western Dreamer and Mike LaChance wins the Oliver Wendell Holmes in 151. $10 1-8 try, $173.60. 173.60. Returning to the winner's circle, the Oliver Wendell Holmes winner, Matthew J., Patrick J. Jr., Daniel Daly's Western Dreamer. 3 Bay Kelly by Western Hanover. Bill Robinson stable, trained by Nat Varney and driven to victory by Mike LaChance. Third, Oliver Wendell Holmes win for Mike LaChance.